Here's a short video to find the ADM, average deviation from the mean, and the standard deviation. We have a small set of numbers, 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10. And our first step for finding the ADM is to find x bar. So x bar is going to be the sum of all these numbers divided by the number of numbers that we have, which is 5. And so this is 35 over 5, which is equal to 7, and that's our mean. Now we want to make a table, find differences between these points, the 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10. And we want to find the differences between these numbers and 7. So we need to subtract 3 minus 7, 5 minus 7, etc. And then we want to take the absolute value of each, which is really just making them positive. So we complete our table by taking the absolute value, and then we get all positive numbers. The next step is to add them all up. So we have 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, and that's going to be 12. And then now, finally, the ADM is going to be this number 12 divided by n. N is equal to 5. Let's take out our calculator. And 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. So that's our ADM. All right, now let's go take our standard deviation. Let's find our standard deviation. We're going to follow through a lot of the same steps. And we see the formula is similar to the ADM except for a few things. There's a square root, there's a squared, and there's n minus 1 in the bottom. But let's follow through the same steps again. So we have our x bar is 7 that we computed from last time. We're going to make a table again. 3, 5, 8, 9, and 10 for our x values, and then we want x minus x bar, which again is the same as the values before, -4, -2, 1, 2, 3. But this time, instead of taking the absolute value, we're going to square each one. So we're going to take this and square it. We get 16, 4, 1, 4, and 9. And then they're all positive. That's another important thing to remember. Now we're going to take out our calculator and we're going to add all these things up. So 16 plus 4 plus 1, 4 plus 9. So I believe it's 20, 34. So that's 34. So this step over here, step 5, we need to find 34, and then we're going to divide by, not by 5, but by 4, by 5 minus 1. So let's take out our calculator and find 34 divided by 4, and we get 8.5. And then our last step is to take the square root. So the standard deviation is the square root of 8.5. So let's find that in our calculator. And for this, we need to go to at least a scientific calculator and do our 8.5 and this square root. So we get 2.9157. So let's just go with 2.9. So the SD is equal to 2.9. The idea behind the standard deviation and the ADM is that they're a measure of spread about the mean, and they should be fairly close to each other. So for the ADM, we got 2.4. With standard deviation, we got 2.9. So I think those are good answers. And we've shown that the spread is about 2.9 for this small data set. Okay, hope that helps.